Hello everyone, Triple S back here with some more Sakura Spirit. And if you remember last episode that I just finished recording like 2 minutes ago, a lot more flirting happened and a lot more just killing time collecting apples with Maiko, who landed on top of us and stuck a boobs in our face, and then we had a chat with Michiko-chan. The name's still stuck in my head. This is Oni-sama, where we did get another close-up of her boobs and a hell of a lot more flirting, explaining the human world to those two fox spirits, and yeah, it was a pretty good episode. So now we shall carry on where we should be going to go see, finally, Tsushiri. Following the directions Maiko would recede, we set off from the mansion. The three of us made our way through the forest, somehow managing to stay on the route with the help of the familiar. It didn't take us long before we arrived at the place where Michiko had fallen into the river. They say that a cautious fox is worth two, so we made it past the river without further ado. So according to these familiars, the shrine is supposed to be up ahead. Pardon me, I get burped when I record. My gaze had fallen upon a series of steps that went up the hill from the dirt path. A gate standing at the top. Oh no, what could she want from us? She never summons us. She always bumps into us by chance. Why she call for us, I wonder? Hehehe, you're so silly. I'm sure it's nothing to be worried about. Maybe she has found a way to stop my headaches. Now that would be truly wonderful, but it's no use guessing. With a stride of confidence in my steps, I swiftly climbed the stairs, the girls quickly following in my wake. One was mimicking my own bold steps, while the other followed with small, slow paces. Come on, Oni-sama, why don't we make a game of it, to take your mind off of it? That's weird to say that. We could play Hop Along Dandy. Hop-ha! Maiko-chan. The spunky girl hopped past me, giving out commands that the older girl seemed to be following. They both moved one step at a time, either hopping, stepping, or jumping to the next step. When one fumbled, the other took another step, and the command then switched to the other girl. The panic that had almost set in had seemingly vanished as Michiko continued the silly little game with her sister. The two soon reached the top of the steps, and a voice I could have sworn I had heard somewhere before resounded in the air. How adorable! Maiko-chan hasn't changed a bit in all those years, still hopping around on my doorstep like a bunny. Ah! At the sound of the voice, Michiko let out a cry of surprise, her body trembling slightly as its owner revealed herself. The one responsible for Michiko's reaction seemed to be a familiar figure that hopped off of the gate with ease and landed gracefully before us, a tail sweeping back and forth through the air. It's Big Boo Purple Girl! Machi-tan, I'm so delighted to see you again. It's been a while since we last played. Have you been well? Hi Su-chan, we were playing a really fun game just now. Hello, Siri-sama. We're doing well, thank you. It did look like a very cute game. Then again, it might have been because two real cute girls were playing it. Hehehehe. Still, I'm surprised you didn't join them, human. Couldn't keep up with their steps. I was more interested in meeting you than playing some game. How unfortunate. To ignore the appeal that game holds, it isn't healthy to always look upon life with such a serious and worrisome attitude. Isn't that right, dear Machi-chan? That's not fair, Su-chan. Takani didn't know the rules, and it wouldn't be fair to bring someone in halfway. If he learns how to play, I'm sure he'll join in next time. It's not, healthy? The girl took a deep breath and closed her eyes, composing herself. Michael's right. Takakun has yet to learn the game. It's not his fault. I'm just teasing him, dearest. There's no need to get so worked up. I'm glad that you were all here. One thing surprises me, however. What is it? The fact that your precious Takakun is here with you. Doesn't it strike you both as odd? A human like him being so friendly with spirits? The last time I recall seeing such a thing was when Machi-chan was but a toddler. This has me curious. Why is he here with you rather than someone of his own kind? That's the guards from the village. They arrested him because of our actions. He helped us escape and was arrested instead. We rescued him and allowed him to stay with us. It's fine. I swear. He's just a nice human. He seems to be, not from around here, though. You need not take offence, my dear. I simply find it rather fascinating to see a human defend a spirit. I'm well aware that he is not from the village. I take a little interest in the close-minded humans of this realm, so your assumptions are correct. The boy is not a being of this world. And yet, he might end up playing an important role, whether he likes it or not. I already told Maiko-chan and Machiko-san this before, but it doesn't matter to me whether they're spirits or not. I like this place. That said, I still like to get back to my own world. I have an important tournament to prepare for. Ah, right, your upcoming battle. Let's take this discussion inside, shall we? We will await your return, Tako-kun. It seemed that the sisters could no longer accompany me. Feeling nervous, my steps grew a bit hesitant as I followed the spirit inside. Here we are, the place of our very first conversation. I guess now would be a good time to introduce myself. My name is Sisire, and just like your two companions out there, I am one of the spirits that inhabit this realm. But you're different from them, aren't you? How observant you. Yes, there is a difference between myself and most other spirits. Spirits abide to a rather simple hierarchy. The stronger the spirit, the higher their standing. Then again, strength is often associated with experience. So what, you saying that you're an ancient being or something? I wouldn't go that far, Takahiro. It's rude to question a girl's age. But let's move on to the subject of your desire to return to your own world. You're going to send me back? Great. I'm afraid sending you back is beyond my capabilities. Hold on, were you the one who sent me here in the first place? I'm afraid that wasn't the case. It was your wish that sent you here. During our first encounter, I did mention that this place was special, didn't I? Now that I thought about it, she did mention something along those lines. I briefly closed my eyes, trying to recall what she had said before. This is a place like no other. That's right. Have you spent time with the fox spirits? You likely already know that there is magic in this world. I just got something in my inventory. However, it's not as though Maiko-chan herself possesses said magic, rather her body is simply able to connect with it. That sounds a bit complicated. The bodies of people who are capable of using magic create a special kind of link to the magic of this world. Try to imagine it like this: the magic within this world flow through several gateways. We commonly refer to them as mana gateways. Those who possess the ability to use magic draw on the mana flowing from these gates. A different term for these people is mana receivers. So you're also drawing on this magic? Ha! No, my boy. I'm not borrowing the magic of this realm. I'm powerful enough to perform magic on my own. However, this shrine is located on a mana gateway, which could explain why the shrine in your world is said to be capable of granting wishes. Cleat, come on. Then why can't you use that magic to send me back? Because it is not my magic that brought you here. It's the magic of the shrine, or rather the world itself, that pulled you into this realm. So you're saying that I'm stuck here forever? Not forever. You simply need to carry out the will of the world. Oh, great. You're saying this world has a will of its own now? And how the hell am I going to find out what it wants me to do? That's what you have me for, silly. I'm the guardian of the shrine, so obviously I know of its intentions. In your case, the task you were given was quite a harsh one. Don't tell me I have to collect wedding sashes and marry my Machi-chan in the process? You wish. Teasing aside, this region is having its fair share of problems. Spirits and humans have lived apart for a long time, but it wasn't always like this. Wait, spirits have a world of their own? Yes, but that realm has started to merge with this one, causing some spirits to find themselves trapped here. Unfortunately, this happened before the more powerful spirits had the opportunity to reverse the damage done. Does that mean that Machiko-san and Maiko-chan they don't belong in this world, although neither of them realise this? They were much alike human toddlers when they first arrived in this world. I slowly started to understand the reason why the fox spirits in the villages were on such bad terms. Anyone would be restless if beings from another world that you have never heard of suddenly showed up at your doorstep. Is that why there is much tension between them and the villagers? I'm afraid that the Fox sisters became the victims of a misunderstanding. You see, Machi-chan and Maiko-chan aren't the only spirits within this realm. There are others, which has caused things to escalate. You mean there are other fox spirits? Not fox spirits, but other spirits. They were sent into this realm just like the sisters, but unfortunately, they were sent rather far from here. While Machi-chan and Maiko-chan were close enough for me to care for them, the others weren't so lucky. What do you mean? Did something happen to them? Along with Maiko-chan and Machi-chan, four other spirits were sent here when the worlds briefly merged. Unlike the Fox sisters, those four didn't have anyone to watch over them, and as a result, they grew rather spoiled and wild. So what you're saying is, spirits going wild? Sounds like a recipe for trouble. Yes, they grew oblivious of the way human society worked, and their behaviour made humans mistake them for monsters. Even now, those girls and their games are mistaken as acts of violence, and as a result, tensions arose between the spirits and humans. So Michiko-san and Maiko-chan are discriminated against because of those spirits? You could say that, yes. Then why don't you try to stop them? Because I can't leave this forest. I am the guardian spirit of the shrine. I cannot leave my domain. I couldn't help but wonder what purpose all this talk about spirits served. Could it have had something to do with finding my way back home? Do you think someone with a problem with these spirits could be my ticket out of here? Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised if dealing with those spirits would solve the problems between the spirits and humans. It would be difficult to track them down, but there may be an opportunity for you soon. An opportunity? I'm sensing one of them, heading through the forest towards the village. If you could convince Machi-chan and Maiko-chan to help you protect the villagers might be willing to accept them. That did make sense. If Machiko and Maiko were seen protecting the village from a possible threat, they might be forgiven for the panties incident. Do you think it'll work? Only time will tell. For now, you better get the girls and make haste towards the village before the wild spirits cause any more damage. Spirits? Singular. Nodding my head in agreement, I quickly ran outside trying to think of how I could convince Machiko and Maiko to help me save the village. Surely they'd be better off known as heroes rather than pranksters. However, I doubted that the sisters held feelings of fondness towards the villagers, considering their continued treatment of the two girls. I wonder how he'll solve the challenge set before him. I found Machiko and Maiko talking near the steps leading back into the forest. The two girls looked like they were playing a game similar to hopscotch on the wide shrine steps. It was time for me to figure out how to convince the girls. Ah, Taka-kun, is everything alright? You look worried. Shiori told me something interesting. Oh, what was it? Did she tell you Onisama's bust size? Maiko! Owie! No, nothing like that. And even if she'd gone for two, I would have said no. I'm a gentleman after all. She told me about some recent events, and I think I found a way to get you both accepted by the village. Wait, what? What did she tell you? She has not told us a thing. She didn't go into too many details, she just told me that some wild spirits caused a lot of trouble for the villagers and gave you guys a bad reputation. If we can convince the villagers that the other spirits are just playing, maybe we can figure out a way to protect them. And if you show up to help, maybe they'll warm up to you. Yay! That'll work for sure. Shu-chan and Takani are so smart. Whoa, wait! Michael, calm down. Taka-kun, there's no way the villagers will accept us that easily. Even if you convince their elder, the two guards will never forgive us for our theft. I firmly believe that it's better to try something and fail than to regret not having tried. I mean, those girls will probably be upset, but maybe they would be more willing to listen to your story if we were able to save the village. It's better to try something and fail than regret not having tried, but wouldn't you be sad if you failed despite having tried so hard? Well, it will only hurt if I fail. Nothing is ever set in stone, so it never hurts to try. While I was rather certain this idea would work, I knew I first had to convince the girls. With the amount of confidence my tone carried, I was hopeful that it was only a matter of time before Machiko would begin to consider it. I am not so sure, Taka-kun. Do you really want to face the wrath of Mio head-on? Click. If it's for the sake of my friends, sure. And if we're lucky, she'll finally show that dear side of her. Dare-sided, whatever. I'm up for it. I want to play with the people in the village. I want to be able to eat the delicious smelling foods and learn all about them. What about you, Machiko-san? Don't you want to be able to walk around without the constant fear of being chased by angry villagers? This could be the only chance we have. I suppose, with both of you being so enthusiastic, I don't know how much of a choice in the matter. It would be nice to be able to buy sake from the human world. Is it sake or sake? No, there's sake in it. Either one. Spirit sake is rather bland. That's a spirit. We should hurry to the village then. Very well, Taka-kun. Just give me a second, I need to wipe my nose. apparently. I have a bit of a cold, apparently. Or the start of one. Ugh. Right. Meanwhile, in the village. The two guards who had just returned from patrolling the area found their village in uproar. Chaos reigned supreme as villagers fled their homes, screaming about some monster that had appeared at the marketplace, and with their weapons, the two rushed off to deal with the threat. Another attack so soon? First those crafty fox crooks sneak in twice, and now this? Mikage, report. What is it this time? Several shop owners report seeing the same girl enter their shops, take food and eat it without paying. Afterwards, she seemed to turn see-through and melt away. She was reported nearby, but how can one girl cause this much havoc? Those useless guardsmen. Mikage, come with me. We will deal with this one girl ourselves. I don't know if I can. What do you mean? Oh, a spirit. Right. Numi, I need you to ensure that no one gets near. I'm trusting you with this. Much to the relief of Narumi, the katana-wielding girl approached a nearby shop, which had a crowd of people gathered around it. Devious monster, show yourself this instant, surrender yourself and I might let you go free. However, the moment she tried to enter the building, a large pink mass surged outwards, knocking her back into the ground. Mio! In the shadow of a nearby building, a figure could be seen rustling about. Upon closer inspection, it turned out to be a girl, seemingly occupied downing several bottles of sake before she dropped them. Is it sake or sake? I have no idea. Turned to look at the person who had interrupted her. When she finally moved into light, it became clear that she wasn't a villager, but a girl covered in slime from head to toe. And there she is. Yeah, I've seen pictures of that girl. I spilled that tasty drink because you surprised me. Now I'm sad. Well, what the? You are not welcome here, Spirit. You caused chaos, and that tasty drink, as you said, was not yours. You're a thief, and a nuisance. Leave immediately. I'm not a thief. And what's a nuisance? You're just trying to act like a smarty pants because I don't know those fancy words. Typical. It means you're a bother. You do not belong here. Liar, the forest is my home. This place is part of the forest. Therefore, I am not a thief. Everything in the forest belongs to me and my sisters, including you. What do you mean? Don't try anything funny, Spirit. I have fought against your kind before, and I still stand strong here today. That's weird to say that. Mikage, evacuate the people. Seems like the human girl wants to play. Do not belittle my ability to defend this village. Ha! The girl lunged forward with her katana drawn and slashed through the spirit's body. However, the part that was sliced through sealed up almost as quickly, rendering the attack completely ineffective. Haha, that tickles. The sword stuck inside the slime girl's body, the spirit quickly lashed forwards, spraying several jets of a slimy substance at the female guard, who soon discovered that her clothes began to melt away. Let's see how confident you are without your sword. And clothes! Coming the last part of her childish playfulness, the slime girl pushed the swordswoman down onto the grass, the slime that had been splattered onto her starting to harden, causing her to stick to the ground. Yep, there we go. Ah, what the? Let me go! Cheater, devious fiend. Hehe, you're the one who tried to use a sword against me. Don't you know that girls like me can easily avoid such things? Besides, this way I can continue eating in peace. Now be a good girl and stay here while I grab some more yummies. Never! I will not rest until you have been vanquished. Damn you! It's useless. Once my slime hardens, a puny human like you won't be able to break out of it, especially one who is powerless without a sharp stick. I assure you I am more than just a monkey with a sharp stick. You will never break my stamina. You will not make me silence. Ah! Mio struggled, clenching her fist in an effort to try and free herself. The slime cracked here and there, but nothing indicated that it was ready to yield. Yes, you're a stuck monkey. You're kind of loud. It's giving me a headache. The slime girl playfully tapped her forehead as Mio continued her desperate attempts to break free. Just answer me this. Why do you spirits target us? You can go anywhere. You can spend your days hidden deep within your forest, and yet you constantly attack us, constantly throw our lives around like they were nothing. But the forest is boring. There isn't anyone around to play with aside from my sisters. You humans are such a curious bunch. But it's no fun when you all raise your swords, torches and pitchforks whenever we visit. You know what else isn't fun? Having to rebuild our homes every time you visit. We do not want our lives ruined every time you're feeling bored and wish to play. We are not toys, you monster. We are humans, proud and wise, strong beings with souls and minds. We will not stand by idly as you terrorise our people. I'm not too sure about pride and strength. You do realise that if it wasn't for my slime, you'd be giving the villagers a show they wouldn't soon forget, don't you? That's not... You're the one who... My clothes are... That's not important right now. If it wasn't for this goo, I would still have my clothes on. Fiend, monster, pretty little thing. Oh, so you want me to remove my slime? I guess you were kind of annoying with you nagging and all. Maybe I need to punish you a bit. The slime girl smiled mischievously at Mio as the slime that covered the girl started to compress, almost painfully so. This is nothing compared to what this village has had to endure. When they came by to get some humans, you're the one who decided to make a show out of it. You took from many shops without paying for it. Actually, maybe I should wrap you up in a cocoon and drag you back to my home. Then I won't have to visit the village to play with someone. If that is what it takes, I would do anything to protect this village and the people in it. If you promise me that you will not return to the village, then you aren't exactly in any position to make demands. Stop! You can't go in there. There they are. Mago-chan, go! Use your magic. Right. The sound of running footsteps came from the crowd when suddenly the slime girl felt her body growing warmer. Small flame sparks seemingly floating around her body, causing her body to slowly melt. At the same time, from amidst the crowd, 3 figures appeared to keep the slime girl from her prey. 2 fox spirits, one muttering an incantation of sorts while the other was holding some sort of ritualistic staff. Trailing behind them was a Naginata-wielding guard accompanied by a young man. I think I'm going to end this episode off here. Or not, depending on how much of this game is left, because I don't know how long this game is. So, you could be hearing this, you might not be hearing this. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time for some more Sakura Spirit, and see how well we deal with this slime girl, and probably the other spirits that might show up, maybe? I don't know. So, see you all next time. Goodbye.